It is a fantastic Tuesday evening. Season finale championship night. Short track showdown series. AMP Grading Demolition. Season finale. 5 Flags Speedway. Final race of this season. Final race of the opening month of 2024. I can't believe it. We are already a month into this. Feels like we just had New Year's a couple of days ago, really. Big shout out to Bill and Ivan in the chat. Drivers have checked in for us this evening. Only 1 or 2 have not taken some laps already. We're going to just kind of watch some guys go around. I did want to point out one thing. I hope he's watching. I wish he'd go back on the track. When you see the 77 car tonight, guys, I swear to you, it looks like they took about 14 minutes and about every part they could get from anybody else on the racing tracks trailer, and they slapped the car together. That thing's got duct tape numbers on one side. I think they used a Sharpie to make the numbers on the other side. It's going to be one of the best looking cars you see out there. There's no doubt about that. That's Kyler Davis in the 6 car rolling down a pit road. Reed Rundle, winning series champion. He is in the fight for it tonight. He is going to have his hands full. He trails by about 13 points. Matt Eddy leads 328 markers to the good. 315 for Rundle, 303 for Adam Vinny, 301 for Mr. Dillon. Pete Dillon. Bill Garrett is 5th. 2 wins on the season for both Rundle and Garrett. Garrett at 280 sits in the 5th spot. It's going to be tough for Rundle to catch up to. That's just a tough order when you're that far behind and you only make up a couple of points per position. See, a lot of drivers are back. Nathan Hurlburt in here. There's Isaac Bain back on track. Hunter O'King. I think we saw him early in the season. Haven't seen him again since. Dylan Delaney. All the regulars. Will Herring's in here tonight. Going to have all your regulars. Here is your points leader. Points leader in a different car tonight. We're used to seeing him in the all black with the gold trim. Tonight he is in the all green with all the white accents and numbers on it. So when you go looking for Matt Eddy, don't look for black. Now they always say don't paint a race car green. It's bad luck. Well, we'll see. We'll see what that does for Mr. Eddy tonight. These guys are going to take a couple of weeks off here. They will be back. Our first show with them will be on the 20th of February. Should be heading in for driver meeting here pretty big. There goes Adam Vinny down the back stretch. He just come out of the pits. Right now, 9th quick on the board. Raced him pretty good last night. Man, if you guys weren't here last night, you missed out. Some really good racing going on. The B block modified race may have left a little to be desired, but the racing was pretty good when they were racing. Adam and I had a pretty good ride for a while. And then we got to the UMPs, and once again, I was trying to race the 11 car, and we had a heck of a time. That one went flag to flag green, so if you missed out, make sure you go back and check them out. Don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. If you're on Facebook, drop by the Dirt Racing Network's Facebook page, like, share, follow. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Hit that subscribe button every time we go live. We are Sunday, Monday. We'll still be on Tuesdays and on Thursdays for the foreseeable future. About a minute and a half here. We'll get ready for qualifying. top of the speed charts just a moment ago. Kyler Davis surpassed Reed Rundle as well. Passed him by 1/100th, and Garrett was about a half a tenth quicker. 125 laps will be our future qualifying. I don't know if we're having layoffs. I don't think we made it past the 20 driver mark, so I don't think we will. We'll have qualifying in November, and then we will get to 125 laps for this one. Which audio, buddy? Which audio? Tell me which one. The cars? Nah, it could be me. I may need to turn the mic up, or I may need to turn the cars up. I don't know which. Tell me which one's a little low there, Ivan. If it's me or if it's the cars. Because if it's me, I might be able to fix that after we get through qualifying. It takes a few seconds. Okay, I'll try to fix that here in just a minute. Qualifying is going to roll out. Marvin Turnmeyer going to be one of the first to hit the racing surface. We'll watch everybody from a little bit of a distant angle here, and then I'll see if I can fix my audio here between qualifying, maybe during the warm-up. Could be all this new voice stuff that I'm playing with that may or may not be picking me up very well. I don't know. It's hard to say. A lot going on, I can tell you that. All right, Turnmeyer on to the clock. A lot of guys out here. Turnmeyer, first time in, 16.76. Gets immediately bumped. Kyler Davis went 16.67. Will Herring streaking across the line. He moves to fourth quick. Now Dale Garrett wants 16.66. He is just edging these guys. Kyler Davis comes back, 16.61. Let's watch Garrett, because Garrett was quickest in the warm-up session. There was a little bit of a slide. I don't know if that's going to slow him down much. 74. He lost some time there. Adam Vinny completing his second lap. He was fourth quick before that one. Moves to second quick. 3/100ths off. Barry Hines, Reed Rundle, Pete Dillon. We'll try to keep an eye on those two. First lap through for Rundle. He's going on the clock, and here comes Pete Dillon to get on the time clock. Oh, Matt Eddy goes second quick, 16.64. Bumps Eddy down a couple of thousandths separating those two. Reed Rundle was 10th quick on his first lap. Pete Dillon. Good job. Matt Eddy did not go fast. Went exactly the same time. Pete Dillon goes fourth quick on lap one. Rundle did not improve his time. Dillon went a little quicker, but did not move on the board, so still fourth. Jason Garrett stopped on the front stretch. Andrew Perry now, the last car that's going to take time. As soon as he's done, I'll fix my voice. I think I know what's wrong with it now. First time around for Perry. Andrew Perry timing in. 7th quick, 16.70. Needs to find about a 10th if he wants to go to the top. Out of 4, car looked pretty smooth. Did he go faster? Yes, he did. 16.67, picks up one spot, 6th quick. So everybody is through with qualifying. We'll wait for them to jump out on the track for the warm-up before we go racing, and I'll see if I can fix my voice real quick. Well, let's look at the meter. I think my voice chat is fixed, but now I've lost sound. Yeah, I don't have any sound going on. I'm sorry, that was playing in the back. I was trying to see if I could fix my sound coming through, but apparently that ain't going to happen. See if we can fix it now. Ah, there we go. Just had to restart that real fast. I think we should be better now. I should be kind of overpowering everything right now, so we'll just see. Warm-up session. I would imagine drivers will go out, take a few laps. We are going to watch to see if that 77 car makes his way to the racing surface, because you guys have got to see this. Kind of hoping he'll take that and run it out there. Let's see if we can raise him down in the pits here. Sean McLaughlin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, hang on. I got to crank you up just a little bit, buddy. All right, man. This is Roger Wagner up in the DRN booth. I got to ask you a question, man. I was watching your car during the practice session there, and I made a statement to the fans. It looks like you took parts out of about 14 different drivers' race cars and took about 14 minutes to put that thing together. What is going on there, buddy?
Well, it's the end of the season, man. It's been a rough season. I'm trying to sell this thing, and it's duct taped together, and I thought I'd have a fun paint scheme for the last one.
Yeah, well, it's definitely interesting, and it looks like duct tape numbers on the passenger side and maybe Sharpie numbers or something on the driver's side and 5 different color body panels. We were just wondering if maybe you showed up the track and said, hey, has anybody got any extra parts we can throw together, put a race car out here?
Yeah, I thought it would be fun for the last one. It's a lot of times at the local short tracks at the end of the season, you see them looking like that, so.
Oh, yeah. Been there many times, buddy. Been there many times. Well, man, you guys getting ready to grid out, so good luck to you. Hopefully we get a chance to talk to you in that crazy car at the end.
Appreciate you.
I had to get him up. We're going to show him when he gets out. I swear to you guys, we're going to show this car. There it is right there. I mean, that thing's 5 different colors. Side skirts are yellow, some white body panels, some black body panels, a red door. Yeah, that thing is crazy. Let's take a quick look at our starting grid. We're going to line them up just like this. It's going to be the Kyler Davis on the pole with Matt Eddy, points leader. The 88 on the outside. Adam Vinny, row 2 to the inside. He drives that Beards Constant number 11. And then Pete Dillon, the 07 on the outside of that second row. Third row is going to be the 72 of Dale Garrett on the inside. That's your 5-car invert right there. Dale Garrett, quick qualifier this evening. Andrew Perry, 33 car. He'll start in the 6th spot. Marvin Turnmeyer, 16. He's row 4 to the inside with Dylan Delaney in the black and white 88. You see rolling right there. That's your 7th or your 8th place starter. Sean McLaughlin. Well, McLaughlin's in that wild looking number 77. He starts row 5 inside. Hunter O'King in the 62. We'll start on the outside of the 5th row. 6th row, John Brunner, the 46 inside. Reed Rundle, the 43 outside. Jeff Werderman in the 81. That's row 7, left side, right side. Josh Westendorf in the 92. Your 8th row, the 28 of Nathan Hurlbert. He's got the inside line of Will Herring in the 93 on the outside line of row number 8. Barry Hines in the 57, row 9 to the inside. He starts alongside the 71 of Jason Garrett. And then your final row all by himself, the 13 of Isaac McDaniel. All 19 cars made the call. Everybody out there ready to do battle. We're in the start zone. The green flag out for the first time this evening. 125 laps for the Short Track Showdown Series season finale at Five Flags Speedway, brought to you by AMP Grading and Demolition. Battle for the lead. Pete Dillon is always good on the high side. He's not going to give that up. Trying to make the cold tires and make the 72 just a little bit too free off the bottom. Didn't work on lap number 1. Garrett leads it. He's going to get around the 07, move up to the high line, single file through the top 5. Dillon second. Vinny is third. Then Kyler Davis and Matt Eddy 4 and 5. Turnmeyer now in line. The battle behind that side by side. McLaughlin to the inside of Andrew Perry in the 77. Dylan Delaney in 9th and John Brunner hanging on to 10th right now, but he's got company. Reed Rundle is trying to put the nose of the 43 to the inside, and Rundle knows he's going to have to come get tires. Oh, big crash, folks. Big crash. Big crash. We were watching it when it happened, and they are still crashing. Whoa. We're crashing a long time after this. We'll go back just a little bit. You can see Rundle is on the inside. That is O'King. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like maybe a little net code started something, a little contact between a couple cars. But Rundle, let's watch. Let's watch from Rundle's car. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was some kind of net code contact or something there. But that was not pretty to watch. So we're barely into this thing, just a couple of laps. A lot of chatter going on, especially over on YouTube. I don't know if anybody's over on Facebook or Twitch, but if you are, make sure you say hi so we can see that you're there. Caution laps appear to be counting in this one. So we're under caution and just clicking off laps. Yeah, I think he did too a little bit. I think he was trying to avoid the 46 maybe. I couldn't tell if maybe Brunner brushed the fence there or something on the exit of the corner because they were side by side, but it looked like Rundle was trying to get the middle of the track, and O'King maybe tried to move down just a little bit, not be straight behind the 46 car, and hook the right rear. So I think Rundle's night is done. That will squash any chance he had in the championship. And basically, we're watching a victory lap here for Matt Eddy. And Matt Eddy, he may have been in that. He's all the way at the back. Rundle's car heavily damaged. Probably had to tow that thing is what happened, and he's just having to sit there and wait until the tow is over to see if they can even fix it. It's up on the jack on the right side now. So we'll see. Brunner's already a lap down. We're waiting for Rundle. See where he times in at here. Probably going to be 4 or 5 laps down, I would think. But we're doubled up. We're ready to go again. Garrett and Dillon on the front row. Going to start lap number 10 right here. Dale Garrett with a great start. Pete Dillon now has company with Adam Vinny. Up the inside, and Dillon always strong on the high side, but we got a couple of laps on these tires, so we'll see if all the goodies wore off. Because here comes Marvin Turnmeyer. Turnmeyer got around Davis. Now he is going to challenge to take third away from Dillon. Vinny gets second. Now Vinny can focus out the window on the front of the car and go chase the 72. Here comes Turnmeyer, and now Dillon's going to have to slam the door on Kyler Davis, but we're single file through the top 8 or 9. We're going to go back here. Delaney on the high side. He's got Werdeman up the inside. This a battle for 8th and 9th. Inside line looks like it's going to prevail. Car rolling off pit road. That is John Brunner, 3 laps down. Rundle 4 laps down right now. Go back to the front here. 3/4 of a second. And the lap time's identical. 16:74 for your front 2 drivers. 71, 76, 76 behind that. All the way down to 6th place, Andrew Perry. Jason Garrett, a little blink out from the 71, but he comes back. He is right there in the 9th spot, right in front of Jeff Werdeman. Hurlburt in the 11th spot. Hines is 12th. Westendorf, Herring, Daniel, O'King. And O'King trying to take a spot away from Isaac Daniel, and he may have it here. And then Matt Eddy, well, he's all the way to the back, but he is 17th and several spots ahead of his rival in the points, Reed Rundle, who runs in 19th right now. Looks like the last couple laps have been in the favor of the 11 car. He's been a couple of tenths quicker. He's got it down to about 3/10 of a second now. He's got about 3/10 on Turnmeyer, and there's about 4/10 between Turnmeyer and Dillon. Everybody probably getting content to ride for a little while right here. We know we're going to make pit stops. We know we're going to change tires. Not going to do that until at least lap 62 to 65. Gaps staying the same, 1st to 2nd, 2nd to 3rd. Marvin Turnmeyer running down the 11. I think he's going to go at him. He gets an opening. Vinny appears to be content to sit right there, match lap times with Garrett. Turnmeyer maybe on a mission to try to go get the lead here. Pete Dillon. Oh, Dillon's a good 4/10 back. 3/10, 3.5 right now. Davis still 5th, and Perry still 6th. McLaughlin in the ragtag, slapped together whatever's left in the shop machine. He's 7th. Delaney is 8th. Garrett, that's Jason Garrett, is 9th. And then Jeff Werdeman up to 10th. But Werdeman past Hurlburt. Now Hurlburt hung out, and he's got damage on the left front of that car. Here comes Reed Rundle, several laps down, but trying to maybe race his way to the front and get a lap back on his own. Possibly get a waiver around if we get caution. Meanwhile, nothing has changed at the front. Still 3.5 to 4/10 of a second between Dale Garrett and Adam Vinny. And now it looks like maybe Turnmeyer's trying to settle in a little bit. Maybe just run a half a car lower so we can get air on the left front corner of the 16 car. He's getting a good run from the center out, just not able to go anywhere with it. Time he gets there, he's having to roll out because they're not completely straight up on the front or back stretch. And if you turn that car down super hard right there, even if it grips, it's going to heat up the right front tire. It'll burn that thing right off, and then you're super tight the rest of the race. So we're not seeing much in the way of passing. Rundle got to Werdeman, and he's kind of falling in line and just sitting. Brunner cruising around the back here. He's right behind Isaac Daniel. About a half a track separating the last car on the track and the first car, Dale Garrett. So lap traffic not going to be an issue for quite a while here, it looks like. 31 laps be completed this time by. That's about all. Quarter of the way. Contact. Here we go. Caution coming out. Marvin Turnmeyer. Well, let's get a better camera angle of this. I'm not sure what happened. Looks like Pete Dillon got a good run out of 4, got down into 1 and 2, and I don't know if Turnmeyer backed up just a little, but oh man, good job by just about everybody to miss him. Really good job by driver 16 to hold that car in place and let everybody get around him. He did not pick up any excess damage to that machine. So I think Pete Dillon just touched the left rear corner on that 16 car when they went off in the quarter. And maybe Turnmeyer missed the line a little. He rolled the car back just a touch, because Dillon was already up on the inside. We got a lot of drivers in the pits. Looks like Turnmeyer is going to stay on track. Perry and Werdeman both came in. They're going to wave around the 43 and the 46. Well, 46 for sure. I don't know. 43 car. Looks like he is going to go too, get a wave around. So they're going to try to get these guys back to the lead lap if they can. Kyler Davis, 6 car on pit road, and Marvin Turnmeyer has now taken the 16 to pit road, and he'll be leaving pit stall. So Brunner and Rundle got a wave. They may only get 1 precaution. Pete Dillon, and I think this is a tap out. I think he is going to accept the responsibility for getting into the back of the 16 car, and that will move him to the end of the line lead lap cars. So it's going to be Garrett, Vinny, McLaughlin, Delaney, the other Garrett. That's Dale out front, and Jason in 5th. Then Hurlburt, O'King, Westendorf, Hines, and Herring making up our top 10.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Lights back on the pace vehicle. Waved off the restart. Not sure why. Maybe 07 car hadn't made it to the back, and he's going behind everybody. He's not just going behind the lead lap cars. He's going behind everybody. So let's see, where is Matt Eddy? Matt Eddy is 11th now. We are coming up on 25%. 41, lap 41-ish is a quarter of the way. A lot of time left, and Matt Eddy is one of those conservators. So green flag back in the air, underway. Good start once again for Garrett. Vinny's got company, got trouble really. McLaughlin is there. Vinny trying to hold tough on the outside. Get a big run. He just does not get enough of a run on the exit of turn number 4. Can he do it off 2? Got to get clear of that guy. Cannot pull down till he's completely clear. Tried to keep Herring down low, maybe make him roll the throttle a little bit. I think he was clear enough if he wanted to chance it right there. He probably had the 77 covered. But Adam Vinny being very cautious, still trying to hang on to second. He really wants to clear and get to the bottom. Just not happening right now. McLaughlin now starting to surge ahead. Low line starting to prevail, and Jason Garrett is right there. I think if Adam Vinny loses second, he's going to lose third as well. And I think this battle is futile at this point. He needs to figure out what he's going to do. There's a gap between Garrett and O'King right now. If those guys catch up, you're going to go to about 6th or 7th place really quick. And here comes Matt Eddy in that green car. Already up to 7th, and he's looking for more, trying to get around Delaney. Go on board here with Hunter King. He's watching the battle in front. He's watching Vinny try to hang on to second. McLaughlin trying to take it away, and Jason Garrett's trying to figure out who's going to do what. And now Adam Vinny does prevail off the top side. Oh, that time McLaughlin put a big scrape down the right side of the car. Not that you'll be able to tell, but he put a big scrape down the right side. That opened the door. Yeah, he's going to go backwards pretty quick here, I think. Jason Garrett moves into third. McLaughlin's back to fourth. King has fifth. Matt Eddy is in the sixth spot, still looking for more. Delaney, Hurlburt, Werdeman, and Turnmeyer's all the way back to 10th already. Meanwhile, 72 car trying to run away and hide from these guys. We're creeping in on lap number 50. We're going to start lap 50 right here out of 3 and 4. So now pace starting to pick up just a little bit. Vinny's still second, but he's got Jason Garrett right there in the third spot. They are 1 1/4 seconds behind the leader. Now McLaughlin has lost about 4/10, almost half a second to these two. Here comes the move from Jason Garrett. He moved to the inside on Adam Vinny. Vinny was able to hold McLaughlin off. I'm not sure he can do that to Garrett. Garrett just a little bit quicker in second place. Now the 71. So Dale Garrett first, Jason Garrett second, Adam Vinny third, Sean McLaughlin and Hunter King your top 5. Matt Eddy's still 6th, but he is right on King. About 8 laps will be to halfway. Now makes a move to the inside. So your points leader looking for a victory lap here. He is going to move it right around, put him in the top 5. It's Matt Eddy on the march and coming forward. Quickest car on the track by far last lap, 17.46 seconds. I'm sorry, 16.46 seconds. I read the wrong line. That's crazy. Can't believe I was that far off. But starting to make the march. Here's Dale Garrett out front. He's got 1 1/4 seconds still on Jason. Jason now is starting to get away from Adam Vinny. And Vinny once again going to fall into the clutches of Sean McLaughlin. Door open at the exit, but McLaughlin not able to get up there and force him to stay high going into the next one. We're going to start seeing cars pit within the next 4 to 8 laps. Almost certain that that's what's going to happen. They're going to go to halfway. Some of them may try to go to about lap 70 to see if maybe we can catch a caution. But they cannot wait very long. And they're going to have to start hitting pit road. A couple of the guys with new tires have made a lot of moves, and they're going to be a little faster here this last part of the run. Turnmeyer is already back up to 9th, and he was 16th when we restarted. Pete Dillon, after claiming that caution, back up to the 11th spot. Out front, Jason Garrett. He's cut a couple of tenths off of the lead of Dale Garrett. He's got a pretty good gap. Now McLaughlin going after Vinny. He's got the inside. Look who's right behind Matt Eddy. If they get the door open for very long, 4, 5, 6 of these guys might go by that 11 car, and he's going to have to fight once again. I think he's fought enough on the high side. He's going to use his stuff up, but we're right at time where you could pit. Make it the rest of the way. McLaughlin goes by. Here comes Matt Eddy. Eddy. Half a car in front. Now making a full car. And here comes King. Vinny may go all the way back to 7th before he even has a shot to get in line. He may not be able to do it then because Werdeman's there and he's closing. So we're well past halfway. 65 in, 60 to go. Pit stop should start happening any time now. Guys out front are about 0.6 of a second slower than they were at the beginning. And Jason Garrett just consistently faster in second place than the leader. 0.5 tenth here, 0.7 of a second there. I mean, not 0.7, 0.7. He's just been quicker every lap, last half a dozen. He's got it down under a second now. McLaughlin trying to get away from Matt Eddy, and that's a big order. Try to drive away from that 88 car. Adam Vinny still on free fall. Werdeman's gotten by. It looks like Rundle lap car is working to try to get by. Oh, Vinny came right down there. Ooh, car there. This a wreck. This not a good wreck. Adam Vinny's going to be in a little predicament here. Got in, tried to get the car to cut down, and Rundle was really kind of there. Rundle's going to get collected, and he's going to get crushed. I'm not sure who got him there. That looks like Marvin Turnmeyer got him. Wow. So that one got interesting, and Adam Vinny still trying to get that car turned around. Everybody headed for pit road. That was not good. The 62 is Sean King. Or Hunter King, I'm sorry. Hunter King. Evening, Deb. All right, everybody in the pits, pretty much. I mean, you're going to see some of the lap guys go around. Try to get some laps back. There goes Werdeman. Is he going to get the lead? No. Davis has the lead. Oh, your leader, slow on the pit stop, loses 2 spots. Davis and Werdeman both out in front of both of the Garretts. Andrew Perry now coming out 5th. Matt Eddy lost a spot. He's back to 6th. McLaughlin went from 3rd to 7th. So slow pit crews under caution. And we'll get things all sorted out. Adam Vinny still on pit road. Looks like they're going to pull all of the plastic and sheet metal out pretty square. They're going to give him new skin. And he'll roll away. But he will roll away all the way back in the 16th position. Kyler Davis, Jeff Werdeman, Dale Garrett, Jason Garrett, Andrew Perry, Matt Eddy, Sean McLaughlin, Barry Hines, and Josh Westendorf, and then Hunter King, the top 10 after the pit cycle. So Reed Rundle not in the car anymore. I think the 43 car has had enough. And we're going to wave some drivers around. So these guys all getting back on the lead lap here, it looks like. Just inside 50 laps remaining. We are extending the caution one more time because still got some drivers that need to figure out where they are. Will Herring is showing a lap down. I'm not sure what's going on with the 64 car. Or the 93 car, I'm sorry. Oh, it's a 64 on the door, the 93 on the pylon. That's really confusing. Because he's back there, and then everybody else is lined up behind that. But they're all going to be back on the lead lap, and the 64 car is not. And I'm not sure how he got off the lead lap unless he pitted under green, and we missed it. He has only been to pit road one time. But it looks like we're getting ready to go green this time. 15 cars still in the lead lap, 16th and 17th. That may change because Vinny got a wave around, so we'll see. The green flag back in the air. As soon as it cycles through, we'll see. Everybody across the line. It's showing Adam Vinny a lap down. I'm not sure how that happened. Herring's a lap down also. Brunner 2 laps down. All right, now, Kyler Davis. Pace in the field, creeping in on 80 laps of 125 complete. Dale Garrett quickly back up to second. Jeff Werdeman, Jason Garrett. Then Andrew Perry, and there's Matt Eddy in that 6th spot. And we know Steady Eddie. He is going to save a little bit, and late in this one, if it stays green, he is going to make a charge. And he is going to try to come forward. I don't think he's going to do anything to cost himself positions as he makes a move on the 33 of Andrew Perry. And I think Perry might let him go pretty quick. 62 of King. And I don't know what's going on there, but King real slow, or it seemed real slow, but he's down the inside. He is just staying pasted to the inside of this track. He's going after the 71 of Garrett, and Garrett's going to let him have the spot, try to cross over and get him back down the front stretch. I don't know if that's going to work. Matt Eddy got 5th. Now he's behind this battle, and if King stays wide a little too long, Eddy will be into the 4th spot before you know it. And King running the car for all it's got. It shows him a lap down. I don't know why it's showing him a lap down. He is up here battling with these guys. He's got damage on the left front. Whoa, tight quarters right there is King. Really put the squeeze on Matt Eddy. Eddie's going to stay in 5th as King now showing a lap down. I'm not sure what was going on there. Now Eddie clears, Perry behind now. And King not giving it up. He is going right back at these guys every time they go around him. So now Matt Eddy's going to get a little bit of a gap. Barry Hines has creeped up here into the top 7. He is right behind Andrew Perry. Kyler Davis still out front, but he's got a lot of company. He's got that 72 car all over the back end. Garrett trying to work by and take the lead back. Lost it during a pit cycle. We're coming around 35 laps to go. Kyler Davis hanging tough. Now we're going to have a battle for 3rd. Jason Garrett has the inside on Jeff Werdeman. 2 by 2, front 2 rows, top 4. Going at it side by side. Dale and Jason Garrett have the inside line. Kyler Davis gives up the lead. The middle of lap 93. Garrett goes back to the front. Jason Garrett gets around Werdeman. Put him 3rd. And here comes Matt Eddy. The top 5 have broken away from 6th place. Barry Hines about 0.7 of a second right now. Jeff Werdeman with a big blink down the back stretch. You notice the 88 backed off just a little bit. Wasn't sure where the 81 car was. He'll get back in attack mode right here. Getting close to 25 laps to go, about 3.5 laps away. And 125 laps has gone by very quickly here at Five Flag Speedway. Foregone conclusion that your champion, right there in that green number 88. Nobody else can catch him. It's Reed Rundle out early in this one. King is also taking the 62 car to the pits. He will be done for the evening. We still have 14 cars in the lead lap. 2 cars a lap down, and 17th place John Brunner is 2 laps down. Everybody through 17th still on the racetrack. We are coming around. Going to be 25 laps to go. This time by in the home stretch. We are 80% of the way done. And Matt Eddy suddenly starting to fall back off of Werdeman. But I don't think with 20-25 to go you can afford to fall back. I think he needs to get up on the wheel and go if he is going to try to get up here and make a victory lap out of this thing. But it has been really the Dale Garrett show all night long. He lost the lead briefly on the cycle of pit stops to Kyler Davis. And Davis is hanging tough in second right now. The not often seen Jason Garrett making his rare appearance. He was here for the season opener, and I think he was here for one other race during the season. But he's having a good run tonight. He's on the bottom step of the podium right now, Jeff Werdeman. That gunslinger's whiskey. Number 81, trying to chase him down. And your champion, your new champion, Matt Eddy. Falling into the clutches of Barry Hines here. We're coming around. It's going to be 20 to go. Lap time's very consistent across the top 5, but Matt Eddy just not up to speed right now. Top 4 staying in pretty close contact here. $18 laps to go. Top 4 broken away by a full second over 5th place Matt Eddy. Barry Hines right behind that in 6th. Westendorf, McLaughlin, Turnmeyer, Dillon, your top 10. But your top 4 have stayed in lockstep since we dropped the green right after the lap 75 restart. And not one can shake the other right here. Dale Garrett now enjoys almost 0.4 of a second over Kyler Davis. And Jason Garrett is tucked in behind. I think Jason Garrett might be just biding his time, waiting to try to make a move to see if the Garretts can go 1-2 here in the season finale. And we are 15 to go. Laps going by very, very quickly. That time, Garrett got out of line. I'm not sure. Maybe he's trying that crossover. He's going to try to go to the inside. He is there. Battle for second, Jason Garrett. Kyler Murray side by side. Up the hill comes Garrett. Had to wait on the throttle. That's going to give Davis a little bit of a run on the exit as he was able to stay on his line. Now trying to keep the 71 locked in right around the bottom, not giving him any room to find the gas. And Jeff Werdeman is wanting that door to stay open for about another half a lap here. And then he'll be right in the tire tracks of Jason Garrett. And he might be able to get himself up on the podium. Coming around, it'll be 11 to go. Werdeman looks like he's there. Kyler Murray, I thought he was going to cross it over, and he just dropped in behind. Tires maybe going away on that 6 car. He ran hard to keep the lead, and that extra 10 laps that he ran hard out front is probably not going to pay off here at the end. We'll see. 10 to go that time by. It's Dale Garrett, 0.8 of a second over Jason Garrett. And Garrett has 0.4 on Werdeman. That's your top 3. Kyler Murray is right there still. And those guys have about 1.4 seconds on Matt Eddy, who is quite a ways back in 5th. But irregardless, he will be the champion at the end of this one. And now Jason Garrett starting to get away from Werdeman a little bit. I don't think he's going to be able to run that 72 car down. The father-son duo are running 1-2 right here. Werdeman has had a very difficult season, and maybe to finish with a podium will at least be a sweet spot on what has been, like I said, an up and down season for him. A lot of sour notes. Here comes Barry Hines. He's working on the 88 of Matt Eddy, and he just wasn't able to get down in there and keep the car online. He had to back off quite a bit. Now that's Eddy. He's back away. Wave lap. 5 fingers in the air. 5 to go mark. And this is starting to be a runaway again for Garrett. Werdeman now starting to get out on Davis, so the pressure off of him. Just needs to try to go a little bit faster. He's going to run out of time. Probably not going to get up there to Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett started to creep in and chop into the lead with 3 to go. He's got it down to about 6/10. We'll get the popsicle sticks this time around. There's going to be 2 laps to go. Carr in the fence out of 4. He's going to keep it going. That is Nathan Hurlburt in the 128 car. Leader is by. Second place coming by. White flag coming out this time. Werdeman will come to the lap car. Just needs to navigate getting around Hurlburt. And Hurlburt went, well, in low, out high, but Dale Garrett's going to win tonight in the season finale. Jason Garrett second, Jeff Werdeman third, and Kyler Davis fourth with Barry Hines in fifth. Your series champion, Matt Eddy, will run sixth, but position did not matter. He had the championship locked up the instant Reed Rundle dropped out this evening. So we'll get our top 3. We need to get Matt Eddy around on the front stretch as well. There we go. That's what I like to see. I like it when these guys know what they're doing. So we'll get in here. Ooh, we did not have a great camera angle for this, but that's all right. We're going to talk to him nonetheless. We'll wait for the 2 Garretts to come. And we will look for Mr. Eddy to get in. Let's just see. Yeah, he's back a little way. He is going to wait. I think he's going to wait for us a little bit here. But let's talk to Jeff Werdeman in third place. Jeff Werdeman, got a copy?
I do.
Well, a pretty sour season, really, this winter. But, man, a pretty sweet spot right here. Podium finish to close things out.
Yeah, just seemed to be caught up in all that mischief that took place in the beginning of the year and just wrong place, wrong time. You know, I'm just not a really good qualifier when we have deep fields like this and get caught up within that. Things finally started calming down. We get some longer runs, and I'm a longer run guy, so that has a lot to do with me able to start moving forward like I did tonight. I never got my tire warning on any of my runs, and I only took right side tires tonight on that second pit stop. My goal was to go all the way to the finish on that and at least try to save the tires. So long runs is where it's at. So things are starting to calm down with the STSS. Excited for the spring season.
Yeah, kind of been in some discussions with that deal, and we're kind of ready for you guys to do this again. But you were talking about the longer runs in a big long 125 lapper. We haven't done one of those yet this season. I think we did a 100 lapper once, but the pit stops. Man, that shook the field up pretty good, and you were really, really close to the front and never just gave that up. After the pit stop, just made the conscious decision, I want to stay right here because I know as it goes longer, it's going to be better for me.
So I had taken fuel on that first yellow that we had, and then I gambled on just taking right side tires for track position, and lo and behold, I get out there outside Kyler, the pole sitter, and I'm like, oh man, this might not be good because this dude was fast to begin with, but eventually we caught him, so it just lucked out. It was just pit strategy to take 2 tires instead of 4 on that. Else I think I probably would have come back 7th or 8th and would have burned up tires and wouldn't have had anything up there. But the Garrett boys are hard to beat even on freshies.
All right, man, well, give me some shout-outs before we let you get out of here. It's been a heck of a season.
Well, Roger, I got to thank you for all that you do. Make us look good, or at least try to make us look good. That job's tougher each week sometimes. I need to thank Marv and Andrew and my Team 137 boys, Gunslinger Whiskey, BF Hammers, and also everyone that watches and comments and likes. Make sure you share this out. Tell everybody. February 13th, new season starts. We're looking forward to it.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and congrats on a great run to close the season out tonight.
Thank you.
Jeff Werdeman finished in third to close out the season. We do not have Jason Garrett right now, but what we do have is we do have the guy that came in here. He's got 3 wins on the season. He closes it out pretty much in dominating fashion. He only gave up the lead during pit cycles, and I think he got too tired on the pit cycle there. Dale Garrett. Dale Garrett. Pretty good night tonight, man.
Yeah, man. I got too tired there, and I was like, oh, that might work because the tires didn't fall off as much as I anticipated there that first run, and I was like, man, I don't know if I can get back by them, but I just tried to take care of my stuff all night long, and especially there early that last run so that I could peek under the 6 car, and we were able to do that, and shout out to him. He raced me clean, and it was a good night all around for sure. Got lucky on the invert, no doubt. Probably if it wasn't for that, I don't know if we would have got up there, but had a good one tonight, and just taking care of your stuff here was the name of the game for sure.
Yeah, you started to stretch away both times with the long runs there, and lap times very consistent. Everybody behind you, except for, I guess, your son, who was closing in both times, and just kind of ran out of time, I suppose. I guess we're not going to talk to him tonight. No Discord for me. But did you know those guys were coming back, or did you know he was coming back there?
Well, that's my brother, my older brother.
Your brother.
Years older.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're going to make up a story no matter what.
He's taught me everything I know. He's taught me everything I know. So. But, yeah, I saw those guys coming for sure, and I just knew. I was like, all right, just be smooth here. Don't burn it up. You'll be fine. And sure enough, we were fine.
Well, kind of bittersweet with 3 wins that you're not going to take the championship. Kind of what could have been situation. But next season, will we see the 72 car more?
Yeah. Hopefully we get the computer troubles out of the way, and I've had a lot of fun coming in here. The Tuesday nights that I have came in here and able to come in here and run. Such a great group of guys. It was nice to see. I don't even know how many cars we had, 18, 20, something like that. We haven't seen those numbers since early in the year, so it was nice to see that again. We're used to seeing about 12, 14. We put on what I thought was a pretty clean show. We only had, I think, 3 or 4 cautions there for 125 lap race. Ain't too bad, but looking forward to next season. Definitely stings a little bit that we missed some, but it is what it is. We capped it off with 3 wins. I believe that's most wins on the year by anybody, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. 3 wins and then 2 wins for Mr. Rundle. So, man, give me a couple of shout-outs before we get out of here, and we'll look forward to seeing you next season, buddy.
Yeah, just shout out to my brother, again, for teaching me everything I know and giving me a good run for the money there at the end, even though he wasn't close enough to do so. Get me on my toes for sure. Shout out to Marvin and Jeff for putting this thing on. It's fun to come in here every week, like I said. And shout out to you, Roger, for doing such a great quality broadcast that we can save every single week and look back down the road for years to come.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. I definitely look forward to seeing you guys back next season. And make sure to tell your brother that the father-son thing, man, I'm going to shoot it from the hip. Sometimes I'm going to hit the target. Sometimes I'm going to miss. But I'm never going to stop shooting.
Appreciate it, Roger.
All right, Dale Garrett picking up the win. That's his 3rd on the season. And we're going to talk to the driver of the 88 car. Confused the heck out of me coming here in a green machine tonight, but he picks up the championship. Matt Eddy, it has been an awesome season for that 88 car tonight.
Yeah, it's been a good season. Picked up a win or 2 and been pretty consistent up front.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I guess. When winning championships, you got to be consistent, and you did that. I thought we were going to see a late race charge out of you tonight here. Maybe you saved your stuff a little bit, and it looked like you faded.
Yeah, I was trying to, and then that last run was pretty aggressive, and I had just got the right front too hot. And Barry had saved a little at the start, and he got up, and I kind of just had to race with him there at the end.
Yeah, a little big
I held him
picture
off
racing.
once, and then he'd come back.
Yeah, a little big picture racing there. The last 15, 20 laps, you kind of knew it was going away?
Yeah, I knew it was going away and just kind of trying to manage it to the finish. Get a solid finish.
All right. 88 car back to defend next season?
Yeah, we're going to try. The 8 o'clock start's going to be a little tougher, but I'm going to try to make it work. We'll be back.
All right, man. For the season, give us a few shout-outs, and we'll let you go break the champagne open and have a toast to the whole team.
Marv and Jeff and everyone for all the officiating. Everybody who chipped in to sponsor, help broadcast this. It takes a lot of people and effort to make a good league work, and glad that Marvin's always willing to put in the work to make it happen, and always glad to race here. It's a good time.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next season, buddy.
See you next season.
All right, Matt Eddie, you're a series champion. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure who that is down there. Who is this here? Oh, they left me. Okay, well, maybe that wasn't who I wanted to talk to. I'm not sure. I thought maybe that might have been Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett ran second tonight. And you heard Dale say, big brother, not his son. So, like I told him, I'm going to take my shots. If I hit the target, great, but I just never stop shooting. So, when it's left up to me in the booth, I'm going to make up whatever story comes into my mind. We may run with it. We may end up burning it. You never know. Hopefully it's entertaining for everybody. Guys, I hope you had a great time this season. They'll be back. They're going to try to come back. I will not be here for the 13th. I may try to see if I can find someone to cover that first race for me, but I am going to be on vacation. I'm not going to be in the country, so there'll be no commentary from me on February the 13th for these guys, which is kind of sad because I'd like to be here for the season opener. But it is what it is. We'll make do with what we get. It's been a lot of fun. Guys, don't forget that Thursday night at 8:45 Eastern, Netcode Esports Mighty Midget Series. Tune in for that. Double shows. Always double shows for them. Don't forget to mark your calendars for that. We'll be back again on Sunday for Mars. Monday for DSRL. And then these guys will have a couple weeks off. So, until I see you guys the next time, thanks for tuning in. Without you guys, there is absolutely no reason for us to do this without the leagues giving us awesome racing. There's nothing for us to cover. Keep the rough side down.